Water utilities have been dealing with how to manage risk in water supply for decades. Climate change is really just another risk.
It's very important for our future to be careful and thoughtful about the way that we manage our water resources. The truth is that all water is connected. What one community does with their water affects another community. And as we move forward and challenges become more complicated, it just becomes more and more important for all of us to collaborate in finding sustainable solutions to managing water.
The past is no longer a good measure of what the future looks like. And so we have to rethink how the changing climate is affecting our ability to do what we've done and what we want to do. When there's a drought, water utilities are challenged to supply the same quantity of water to their customers. So they have tough choices.
What utilities are going to have to start doing to make sure that they're resilient against this in the future is start being more diverse in their water supply sources. We have got to figure out how to actually take action to deal with the effects of climate change, causing water utilities to have a much more proactive stance of how they manage their water supplies as efficient as possible.
The point of doing a groundwater model is that it allows the best representation of the hydrologic system, so how groundwater is behaving beneath the ground. It can answer basically any of the common questions about what's happening in an aquifer. The simulations help protect water sources because they allow decision makers to understand how the use of water is going to affect all the other users, people who are trying to use the water in the future, and also the other demands on the hydrologic system. So combining statistics with physics, with groundwater modeling, and boiling all down to something that a decision maker can understand is what we do best.
Helping communities to develop a more holistic One Water approach to managing their water resources and preserve their water supplies in a way that protects the environment is very important to me.
And that is where technology really comes into play. We are putting monitoring devices in the field. We have private homeowners that have allowed Intera to drop sensors down their wells so that we can start monitoring their water levels. We're working with the local water utilities and the mining companies that we can put water level sensors in their wells and also gather their pumpage data. From that information, Intera will build a publicly accessible database so that they can now pull up and watch water levels go up and down.
What we're helping do is to find opportunities to capture the rainwater when it's there, get it into the ground, and have it there for when it's needed when things are dry. I think the work that we do at Intera is very important. These challenges are getting more and more difficult to solve. The people at Intera are extremely smart people, and I feel like we're able to do excellent work.